based on personality, not doctrine. I wonder how many presumably Baptist churches are really not. In the climate of church growth, many professing Baptist churches have given over to building on the personality of men, presumably the pastor. In this context, people come to the church because they like the man or they like the group of people who've assembled in that congregation. In one case, a man told me he had never cared much for Baptist churches, but that this particular one was different. He was a member there, but I questioned whether he was a Baptist in conviction. In another case, the member went on and on and on about how much they liked the previous pastor. There was very little, I take that back, there was nothing said about the doctrine of the church or even about the Lord Jesus Christ. We've lived through a culture recently when fundamental Baptist churches likely promoted themselves as, things like the friendliest church in town or the fastest growing church in town or maybe the family church in town. And again, the distinctives are missing. We expect that of the community churches or the Bible churches, etc., that kind of thing. Their whole premise is that they're not distinct except that they are welcoming. Now, how many professing Baptist churches are, in fact, really nothing more than a Bible church? To be a Baptist church is costly. It will demand that the distinctive of Baptists be preached again and again and again. Baptist doctrine will need to be taught carefully and thoroughly and repeatedly. And such preaching and teaching is going to rub the non-Baptists the wrong way. And they must be allowed to move on. It's not a matter of elitism or judgmentalism. It's a matter of preservation. Israel would never have survived in the world if they had been liked by the world around them. To remain as a distinct people required they be a separated people. And mind you, it was never God's will or intention to separate them to the exclusion of others. God's plan was to save the others through them, and that required the Jews be separated. Baptists must not think of themselves as better than anyone, but Baptists must believe the value of sound doctrine is worth the price of separation. Baptist churches, those that are Baptist in more than name, are built on doctrine, not personality.